In a world of convenience, where comfort is king and distractions rule every hour, there's a silent crisis no one talks about. Modern men are lost, not because they're weak, but because they've been told their strength no longer matters. Today, we're going to talk about why men need the warrior mindset more than ever, not to conquer others, but to conquer themselves. The death of the traditional male role. Scroll through any social feed, watch the headlines, listen to the noise, and you'll hear the same message: masculinity is toxic. Men are obsolete. Strong men are dangerous. But this wasn't always the case. For centuries, men were protectors, builders, hunters, leaders. They were expected to stand firm when others fell apart, to carry burdens in silence, to bleed, if necessary, for something greater than themselves. Today, many men are told those instincts are outdated, that self-discipline is controlling, that ambition is aggression, that stoicism is emotional repression. But strip a man of his natural inclinations, and you don't create peace. You create confusion. You create men who no longer know their purpose, who are physically present but mentally absent, who exist but do not live. That's why we must return to the warrior mindset, not to relive the past, but to survive the present. What is the warrior mindset? Let's get one thing clear. A warrior is not a brute, not a bully, not a slave to anger. A warrior is a man who has mastered himself, his emotions, his thoughts, his actions. He chooses discipline over desire, purpose over pleasure, honor over comfort. He does not run from hardship. He seeks it out, not because he loves pain, but because he understands this truth. Comfort never built anything worth remembering. In ancient Japan, the samurai practiced Bushido, the way of the warrior. It was not about war for the sake of war. It was about living with honor, even in peace. Today's warrior is no different. You may not carry a sword, but you carry responsibilities. You fight battles every day, in your career, your health, your relationships, your mind. And if you don't train like a warrior, you will fall like a civilian. The enemies modern men face. The modern man does not face spears and shields, but his enemies are no less dangerous. Distraction, addiction, indecision, depression, weakness. They don't kick down your door. They slide into your pocket. They whisper, not shout. They wear the mask of comfort. Pornography drains your drive. Social media poisons your attention. Processed food weakens your body. Easy entertainment kills your ambition. And slowly, without even noticing, you become a shadow of what you could have been. This is why the warrior mindset matters. Because the world is designed to make you soft, to make you passive, to make you numb, and only the disciplined mind can resist it. The warrior's code in modern life. So how does a man live like a warrior in the modern world? 1. He wakes with purpose. The warrior doesn't hit snooze. He rises with the sun. He trains his body, sharpens his mind, and prepares for battle, even if that battle is just getting through the workday with integrity. 2. He leads by example. Whether it's family, friends, or strangers, he holds the standard. He doesn't preach, he lives. His presence inspires others to level up. 3. He controls his desires. The modern warrior is not a slave to lust, gluttony, or laziness. He fasts, he restrains. He says no to what weakens him and yes to what strengthens him. 4. He trains daily. The body is the vessel of the spirit. A weak body leads to a weak mind. He trains not to impress, but to express discipline. 5. He serves a higher purpose. The warrior doesn't live just for himself. Whether it's his family, his mission, his faith, or his community, he is guided by something bigger. The rewards of the warrior path. It's not easy, and that's the point. Most will never take this path. They'll choose what's easy, what's fast, what's pleasurable. But those who live like warriors gain what others can't: clarity, confidence, resilience, self-respect. They don't crumble when life gets hard. They thrive in adversity. Because they've trained for it, they build strong families, lead powerful teams, inspire men around them to rise higher. And at the end of the day, they don't ask, What do I feel like doing? They ask, what must be done? That is the heart of the warrior. Reclaiming masculinity with honor. Let's be clear. The warrior mindset is not about domination. It's about discipline. It's about direction. It's about dignity. It's not about suppressing emotion. It's about channeling it. It's not about acting tough. It's about being tough when it counts. The modern world has confused loudness with strength, flash with confidence, anger with power. But true warriors are calm, silent, grounded. They don't seek approval. They seek mastery. They don't follow trends. They follow truth. If you've felt the weight of meaninglessness, if you've woken up wondering what you're supposed to be doing with your life, that's your inner warrior calling you, not to go backwards, not to become some macho cliché, but to become what you were meant to be, a man of principle, of power, of peace through strength. So stand up, pick up your sword, your purpose, put on your armor, your discipline, and walk the warrior path. The world doesn't need more passive men. It needs more warriors.